you doing, everybody? YouTube. I'd like to do a rebuild on some team associated 12mm bore shocks. The reason why I want to show this video is the problem I've been having with these shocks is a lot of leakage. These shocks they're only a few months old, and I'll show you right here. If you look very closely at the ends of it, you can see the oil that's gathered up. This is only a one race. It was 2 qualifiers and 1 main, and that's how it ended up. So you can see the oil that's leaking out of there. They are pretty new, but I want to show you really quick on what I do. I use actually the Traxxas rebuild kit. I don't know what it is. I have a Traxxas 4x4 that has never leaked. They're great. Traxxas has definitely figured it out. And what I use is the Traxxas rebuild kit. And here's the blue grommets. These right here are the associated grommets, and these are the Traxxas grommets. Here is the part number right here. It's a Traxxas 2362 rebuild kit. They're only $2.80. Depending on where you get them. But Traxxas has definitely figured out how to make shocks not leak. And if you look very closely, this right here is the associated. Sorry, I'm trying to do this video. Associated is round. You know, the sidewall is round. But on the Traxxas, if you look at the different one, the Traxxas, I don't know if you can see that on the video, but the outside wall is actually flat, which gives it more surface against the inside of the shock. So it would cause less leaks. So anyways, I'm going to get rebuilding it and showing you how I do it really fast. And here we go. So first thing I'm going to do is pull the shock back. Pull off there. And I got the shock off. Then take my towel. I'm going to clean around it a little bit. Get some of that oil and mud off of there. First thing I do is I take the top off. Now these shocks do have a bleeder valve on it, but I don't take that off yet. So I'm going to keep the shaft out, and then I'm going to take off the cap on top. Now I'm going to get rid of my old oil. I'm just going to dump it out. Get out as much as I can. Take my towel, wipe it off a little bit, get it out of there so it doesn't leak all over. Then I'm going to take my towel again, and I'm going to fold it up, fold it a couple of times. I'm going to stick it on the end of my shaft here. I'm going to fold it over. And then I'm going to take my pliers, I'm going to pinch it as tight as I can, and then I'm going to take off the ball cup on the end. Very easy, comes right off. This way you don't damage the shaft with the towel. Comes off, and then at this point I can push it all the way up, wipe some of that oil off of there. Then I can pull it all the way out, and that's it right there. There actually is 4 spacers in there, but we'll have to go back on the shaft later, because this is my front shocks, and I do four spacers on the inside for travel distance. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the blue end cap off, set that aside, and then I'm going to actually go through in here. Poke that out. There's one. There's one grommet. Here's my spacers I was talking about earlier. There's 4 of them. Go inside. wipe it off a little bit. And then here we have two associated grommets. So this green slime right here, you're supposed to put on, this is a team associated green slime. They use the green slime so it doesn't swell up the grommets, so that it won't leak. But I can imagine if I didn't use it, how much they would leak. So I'm going to clean off these spacers. I am no expert at this. I'm just going off of what I've learned and the experience that I have had with shocks. I can't stand when the shocks leak when I'm in a race. Shocks are really important when it comes to racing off-road. Not even on-road, but especially off-road. If you start losing oil and air's getting into your shocks, they're just not functioning correctly. It can cause you spin outs, rollovers, anything. So keeping your shocks up is very important. Keeping. So anyways, I'm going to rebuild it with the Traxxas grommets. Here's how I do this. Now I want to show you something else. These plastic spacers that come in the Traxxas rebuild kit right here that go in between the grommets. Now the one that comes from Traxxas is this one right here. This is the one that comes with the Traxxas right here, and this is the one. No, I'm sorry. This is the team associated one. This is the Traxxas one. I want to show you the difference. I also use the Traxxas white spacers, and the reason why is, if you look, here's the team associated one. I'm going to put that on there first, and then I'm going to put the Traxxas spacer on. And I want you to look at the difference, if you can here. Look how much the team associated one is moving. Look at the play. Hopefully you can see that. And then look at the Traxxas. There's hardly any play at all. So if you look, you can look at how sideways that is. So I use the Traxxas ones because I don't like my shaft moving around. Inside the associated moves around too much. So, and they are pretty much the same. It's just the hole on the Traxxas must be just a little bit tighter, which is awesome for having shocks. So I'll show you the difference. I have this thing here. This is the team associated. You can see those numbers. Let's zero this out really quick. I'll push it all the way and zero it out. It's at 0 right now. Then I'm going to bring it back. And then I'm going to... It says it's 6.42 millimeters. If I take the Traxxas, 6.34. It's right around there. Here's the associated. Pretty close. I mean, they're really close. 6.4. I don't know why it showed it bigger before. Maybe I just didn't have it. And then 6.32. I mean, that's really not a lot of difference, but the most important thing is the middle of the shaft. So anyways, I just wanted to show you the difference. It's not a whole lot of different, but I've been doing this for a while now. I just never had a chance to rebuild these shocks until now, and that's why I want to show you. So I'm going to put them together now. So I have 4 spacers that I got to put in, because that's front shocks. That's how far I want them to bottom out. Set that aside. Now I'm going to get my green slime. Might as well use the green slime, right? So I got my green slime for these 2 grommets. Here's my other spacers that have to go in. Going first. So this one goes in first. Goes that way. And what I do, I just push it down in there. Make sure it's nice and flat. that's nice and flat. And then we have this grommet here. We're going to put some green slime on there. Green slime. Might as well use the green slime. They say Associated says it helps, well, might as well use it. So I'm going to put that one in. And then I'm going to take that Traxxas spacer that we talked about, sticks it right in there. See, that's pretty tight. And then we'll take the next one, next grommet, and this green slime, this bad boy. Might as well, right? Stick that in there. And then I got my last cap that goes on. Goes right there. And then I just hold the end. Got my 4 spacers on there. Gotta find the hole, I guess. Okay, there we go. I just hold the end here so when I'm pushing it through, it doesn't pull everything out. There we go. Then I take some fresh oil. Just a little bit on my finger. Put it around the grommet there and the threads. Take the oil end cap. Slide that on. Make sure it's tight. There we go. I'm going to take my towel again. Bunch it up. Put it around here. The shaft. My pliers, get on the end there, take my ball end cup, thread it on, and I always go to the very end of the threads, that way I know all the shocks are exactly the same. That should be good right there.